So welcome everybody. My name's Katrina and I'm the founder behind the movement here at the Soul Project. So I get the lovely pleasure of getting to launch our new health and business coaches, Emma and Denise tonight. Mind that. Perfect. I'm just going to mute you all just so we don't have any background noise. Okay, so first of all, I really just want to take time to appreciate you guys all jumping on. I know a lot of you are here to support these lovely ladies, and I'm sure it means a lot to them to have you guys here. Now, we're just going to go through a little bit about what our movement is about and what we're here to achieve. Okay, so these guys have now taken on the journey to start something new because the movement behind the Soul Project is getting more out of life. You know, there's so many of us out there who have some kind of area in our life where we're not feeling fulfilled, whether it's health, wealth, financially, spiritually, mentally. There's so many areas out there where we may be feeling a little bit of a lack. And I tried to create a movement that incorporates the most out of health and wealth, because I find they're two factors today which can really contribute to our general well-being. So first off, we look at health. Okay, now you guys, you may be friends with these beautiful people on Facebook, so you may have seen the program that they're now in, but I'm going to explain a little bit more about it in detail so that we can try and get the information out there and hopefully share it around a little bit. So we actually follow a program that's designed to get more whole food into our culture. So it's very hard these days to eat good food and good quality food. So our fruits and veggies are often picked way before they're ripe. They're put on shelves in supermarkets and often gas ripened or sprayed with all sorts of pesticides and things like that. And because we're ingesting all these extra excess chemicals, we're seeing a little bit of a health crisis. So at the Soul Project, we utilise an amazing program that is designed to get more whole food into people and their families around them as well. So this is called the JBT program. Now, it is a really special program because it actually goes back to basics and gets people to understand what they're putting in their body. Okay, so not only do we utilise the whole food recipes, we have a whole lot of ebooks that go right through pantry guides, shopping guides, really go back to what it is that you're putting inside your food, the additives, the chemicals, and all those sorts of things that we may be ingesting that we don't quite notice. This has a massive effect on our general health, even if we're not quite sure of it at the time of eating. You know, you guys, you know yourself, if you eat something, you feel shitty for it, right? So we're there to encourage better eating and better food so that we can shine brighter from the inside out. Now, this program also has some amazing products around it called Juice Plus. So you guys may or may not have heard of Juice Plus before. I hadn't before I came into the program. But what they are is they're fruits, veggies, and berries juiced as a whole fruit. So they take them right to the peak state of density. They juice the whole food. So with that apple, you're actually getting the stem, you're getting the skin, you're getting the core, all those nutrients that maybe we are throwing out. Now this apple, opposed to the apple that you're getting from the supermarket, is completely GMO free. So there's no pesticides, no herbicides, no nasties whatsoever. So it's very pure, it's very dense. They juice it, they pulp it, they extract the water, which also takes with it the sugar component. And what you're left with is beautiful natural phytochemicals, the vitamins and the minerals in their rawest form. So then they encapsulate it and you're left with an amazing capsule full of goodness. So what they are pretty much is these little babies in the capsule form. So you may or may not have seen them around. We've got the fruits, the veggies and the berries. And between them, you're getting about 27 different fruits and veggies inside your body every day. So if you can imagine you are flooding your body full of all that goodness, you're going to see amazing results. You're going to see fresher skin, longer hair, better nails, longer energy, okay, more sustained energy, not like you're reaching for the coffee at 3 o'clock because you're actually filling your body full of nutrients and good quality nutrients that are going to see you throughout the day. Now, they're just some of the things that you might see on the outside, but we have 33 peer-reviewed studies behind this that actually show us the goodness that it's doing on the inside. Okay, there's some amazing medical journals that you can read that are all published on our website, so free for everybody to go and have a look at, that go right back to basics of what these little things actually do when they're inside your body on a cellular level. And you're not going to find a multivitamin or something at the chemist that can do that. Now, my favourite part of these products is that, like the program, they're designed to get whole food into your body. So when you read the labels, I know it's a bit hard for you guys to see there, but you're actually eating food. So the ingredient list you can read because it says grapes, raspberries, bilberries, blueberries, cranberries, things that we recognise, and because we recognise it, so does our body. Okay, so you are going to be receiving those nutrients in the purest form, literally like you're eating so much more fruit and veg. So they are the capsule form. We also get the Cool Kids form, or the adults if you're into them. Okay, and they're the chewy gummies. So they're exactly the same principle, no nasties, no preservatives, nothing like that. They're just the fruit juice mixed with a little bit of tapioca to create a small chew. Perfect for the kids, and the best part is that they're free for the kids. Okay, so that just goes to show the heart behind this program, that we're designed to really help not only you understand that you need to eat better food, that you need to fill your body full of nutrients and as much nutrients as you can, but your children also get the products for free because we want to create a longer lasting healthy generation. Okay, now flip sides a little bit, these ones are the yang to the yang. They are our complete powders. So they're full of superfood. Again, they're plant-based, they're all vegan, there's nothing artificial in them whatsoever, but they're super protein powders. So you see things in there like broccoli, radish, pumpkin seeds, all sorts of different things that of course are going to boost your immunity, they're going to boost your recovery, your healing, but they're so easy and versatile to put into your food. You can add them into your baking, you can put them in your smoothie bowls, which I had for dinner last night, you can make smoothies in the morning, you can just have them in a shaker as a protein powder. But it's just really about getting that extra nutrients inside your body, because not only does that make you healthier, but it creates a body that then wants to go out and fill it with better food as well, okay? We go back to the old like versus like principle. If you're putting all that goodness in your body craves that goodness, you start eliminating sugar cravings and you really start pushing forward to a better health. Okay, so that's just a little bit about the program health-wise. So if you can imagine, we're filling that all full of goodness, we're putting it out there, our health should be supreme because we're starting to look after it. Then comes the other massive part missing in our life, which for most of us, come Wednesday, I'm sure we're all feeling it. It's a little bit of hump day. We get overworked. We are overworked. Okay, we're overworked, we're stressed. We don't have money left at the end of the month. We're quite often settling for less, saying no to more, because we can't afford to go out there and live like we should. And at the Soul Project, I really don't think that's the way that we should be settling. There's so much more out there for life to fulfill our spiritual and mental needs. And in order to do that, Juice Plus also has an amazing business behind it that we can utilize and go forth and create some extra freedom in our life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot on over to Miranda. She's initially going to talk a little bit about her results with the product. And then we're going to shoot on over to Jo, and she's going to talk a little bit more about the business.
Hi everybody, I'm Miranda, and we've been taking Juice Plus now for, oh gosh, I think it's close to 8 months. I started on it first. I'd see Katrina posting some beautiful results, so I was feeling pretty crappy at the time, really run down, really overworked, stressed, tired, and wanted that extra energy that she was having. Started on the products, felt amazing within our first week. More energy, I was sleeping better. I was actually waking up before my alarm clock. I had no need to drink Diet Coke anymore. That was a massive thing for me. My husband was the same with Coke. So all those cravings for those kind of bad foods disappeared, and we were wanting things, you know, like acai bowls and more bananas, more fruit, more veggies, carrot sticks, just kept going and going. Also, you know, we're on the capsules, also on the shakes. So with that, our children are sponsored for free. So my children started taking them as well. Little bit of a fight at first with the green ones with my baby. She didn't want to know too much about that colour, but we got there in the end, and she loves them now. My son, not an issue at all. We didn't think too much about it. We were just giving them to them because they got them for free, so why not keep adding that in? Within the first week, we noticed huge changes to him. For the past 7 years, he has had what's called an impacted bowel. So for him, that means he cannot feel the need to go to the toilet to do a poo. So he would constantly soil his pants. So he's 10 now. So he would have days at school where he would poo his pants. Every day was a battle. We would have to take a nappy bag wherever we went to help clean up his mess that was constant. It could be once a day. It could be 25 times a day. An ongoing battle. Within the first week of him taking the chews, he yelled out to me. He was on the toilet. That's kind of a done thing for him because he always needs help to be cleaned up. But he yelled at me and said, "Mummy, Mummy, I've done a poo." "Okay, Cooper, I'm coming." Took the wipes, got ready to clean him up. And he said, "No, I haven't made a mess. I fell to poo and I've done my poo on the toilet." Huge emotion for us in this house. He has not felt to poo for I can't tell you how long. So just adding those extra veggies and fruit daily to his diet has helped him to be able to go to the toilet. Not every day is a good day. He still does, have accidents, but they are so less frequent than what they used to be. I can count on one hand now how many he's had in a month, as opposed to counting on two hands how many he'd have daily. He has to see a psychologist. He has to see a paediatrician because it has been an ongoing battle. He deals with huge anxiety, stress about going to school and all those kind of things, and that has all really settled down for him now. He's a happy little boy. The psychologist is really impressed with how he's going, mentally. He's happy again, and that's probably the biggest thing for us, I suppose, is that for the last few years, as he gets older, it's got a lot harder. So sorry, I do get a bit emotional. I try and keep it together, but it doesn't help when you're 15 weeks pregnant and everything makes you cry. But he's doing fantastic. He's smiling again. He's loving life. He's confident to go out of the house now without his bag and go to the toilet on his own. And so that is just an absolute blessing for us as a family. It's caused huge anxiety for me as a mum dealing with that. A little sister who knows that he's pooed his pants and can tell him that he's done a poo. So it's just, it's been fantastic. Like I said, it's not a magic fix. It hasn't completely fixed him, but it has completely turned our world around, and we will never stop taking the products, ever. It's been huge. He's now taking the shakes as well, so we can only hope that it all just continues to get better from there. So thanks for listening. That's just a little bit about my story and how we're loving the products. I'm going to cross over to Joe, who's going to share a little bit about the business side of things with you guys and help with some of those questions you may have with that. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Miranda. I've got tears, even though I've heard your story a couple of times. It just, so amazing. So I get to tell everybody tonight about how incredible this business model is. It is quite different to what a lot of people are used to when they think of how businesses are run. So I guess a traditional business, the best way to describe it or to picture it would probably be as a triangle or a pyramid. So normally in a business, you have somebody up the top here, a CEO or an owner or a manager or someone who gets all of the money. Basically, everybody then underneath, we usually have, say, another line here, maybe some board of directors. We'll have some more people here, some regional managers, maybe some area managers, store managers. And then we've got the people down here. And that's where most of us either started working or are still working. We might be working in checkouts, we might be in office work, whatever it is, we're down here at the bottom. And most of us know that our chances of getting too much higher up the rung, we all dream of being up here, but in reality, our chances of getting too much more higher up the rung than that are few and far between. And when we come to work each day, it really doesn't matter if you put in 150% effort or you're only putting in 70% effort for the day. You're only ever going to come home with that $100. And that's basically how traditional business works today. Our business, on the other hand, if we were to picture it, is more like a rectangle. So we all start down here, the same as you do in any business. This is Emma. This is Denise. This is me. This is Katrina. This is all of us on here. Now, we all have the opportunity to work our way up. So we start down here as a VF, and we can work our way up through the levels. DVF, SDVF, SC, SSC, Q, and then we've got NMD, which is our pinnacle position in Australia. Now, there is absolutely nothing stopping any of us from all getting up to this top position. It all purely depends on how much effort we're prepared to put in and how hard we're going to work. So we can get paid exactly what we're worth by the amount of effort that we get put in. There's nothing stopping anybody. We're all exactly the same. And that's really one of the major differences between traditional business, where you get paid a wage, and working this business model where you get paid what you're worth and for the effort that you put in. Now, a lot of people think when they come in or hear about this business model that they may not know enough people. They think, oh, I couldn't really do that because I know you have to bring on team members and teach them how to do it. But the thing is the power of numbers is absolutely incredible. So we start out as ourselves. And if we were to share this business with 2 people, and those 2 people share it with 2, that would be 4. If those 4 shared it with 2, that'd be 8. If these 8 share it with 2, we've got 16. These people share it with 2, we've got 32. Again with 2, 64. Now, that's a lot of people just for sharing it with 2. But the magic number in our business is 5. So if we start out as ourselves and we share it with 5 people, those 5 people tell 5 more. Those 5 people tell 5 more. We're now at 125. They tell 5 more. We're at 625. If they were to tell 5 more, we're over 3,000. Now, you absolutely do not need that amount of people to be successful in this business, nowhere near that. But it does show you how simple it can be just by sharing our results that you've heard tonight, and by sharing these incredible products that are just so amazing. And that's really how simple this business can be.
Hey everyone, my name is Katie. I just want to share with you a little bit tonight about how we do this business. So we're not in the business of selling a product. What we do is we go by the rule of UTR. We use the product, we talk about the product, and then we share our results. So basically, my story, I guess, I come from, my background was I worked a full-time position in an extremely stressful job, and I hated it. I was having chest pains, anxiety, depression. I was on medication. What this business has done for me is I'm now in a part-time job that I love, with the business side of things supplementing that income for me. So that's all because I fell in love with the product. So I started taking the product. So my mum introduced me to the product when she could see that life wasn't going so great for me and I was in a pretty crappy place. So after about a week, I was sleeping better. I had more energy, improved digestive system. Now I've been on the product. So I'm on the trio, so the fruit, veg and berries, and I have the shakes as well. I've been on those for 3 months. And after following the JBT program and taking the trio and shakes, I've lost 6 kilos. My skin's cleared up. I used to have this horrible stress rash on my face. My skin's cleared up. I've got stronger nails, thicker hair. I'm off all medications, so I'm no longer on depression and anxiety medications. I'm not on any anti-inflammatories for the chest pains. And I crave healthier food. That's been one of the things that's done for me. So I got so excited about the results that I was getting. I wanted to share that with everybody that I knew and everybody that I didn't know. And that's exactly what I did. I used the product. I talked about the product. I shared my results. And now I have a successful business.
Beautiful. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much for sharing. So I hope that explains a little bit more about, what it is that we're doing and how we do it. So we utilize the program for health to help people really see their full potential through their optimal health. And then we look at factors to create more freedom in our lifestyle. So we look at ways to supplement income. Or in my case, I completely out-earned my full-time job, and I now do this full-time, which is amazing because not only am I feeling financially fulfilled, I know I get to contribute to others, whether it's health or wealth. And I really get to be able to be there for my family, which is something that a corporate job could never have done for me. So I have 2 small children. They're both 5 and 2. So for anybody who's got children or has children, you know that there are times that you really don't want to miss out on. So thank you so much, ladies, for helping share that mission. But I'm going to go over just a few little bits of the fun part. I saved that for me so that I can talk about it. But I really enjoy, the money aspect of this. Now, at the start, I didn't. I didn't think, you could earn money because we're conditioned to believe that you need to work super hard for money. And that's something that we learn from children. Okay, and especially like Joe said, we move into traditional business and we believe that we spend so many amount of hours and we get paid a paycheck for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that that doesn't have to be the case. In our business, we actually get paid 3 ways. And the way that they can do that is they save all of their money from advertising. So they don't pay for any TV ads. No endorsements, no celebrity endorsements, okay? No billboard signs, no marketing agents. There's absolutely nothing for Juice Plus except for direct selling agents. So that's where the money goes, right? They have millions and millions of dollars inside a fund that they're saving by being smart. And what they do is they give back to the people who are really passionate about that. And again, it's reflected in our wage. So I'm not ashamed to talk about the money at all. I'm going to get straight into it. And then we can hear a little bit from the lovely launching ladies as to what they've found. So sorry about the glare there, guys. We get paid 3 ways, like I mentioned. So we get paid a retail commission. We get paid a percentage on our team. And then we also get paid bonuses. Now, I'm going to talk about bonuses because for me, that's the fun money. But bear in mind that that only is 1/3 of the way that we get paid. So when you're looking at these figures, bear in mind that that is only 1/3, right? There's still a lot of avenue there that we can utilize. So when we come into the business, we come in as a VF. So Joe touched on that briefly. Now you come in there regardless of what status you have outside. So you could be a police officer, a hairdresser, a stay-at-home mum, or you could have done uni on nutrition for 8 years. Regardless, we all come in with a level playing field, and I really respect that because I think it teaches us that life is in our hands. We can go with it however far we want, and it doesn't matter any preconceived notions that we may have or that anyone else may have. So we come in as a VF. We have ample amount of opportunities to get to NMD, so National Marketing Director of Australia. Now, we get to DVF normally within our first 10 days. So straight away you're getting a $100 bonus, which is really nice because it lets you know that you're doing something that's rewarding yourself. Okay, pretty quickly within the first month, we help you move on to SDVF. When you get there, you collect a nice $400 bonus. And again, because our business is all about raising other people up, the person that introduced you and is holding your hand and teaching you about the business, because remember, we don't have managers. Okay, Juice Plus doesn't waste money on wages. It gives it to the direct selling agents. So as an upline, you also get paid $400 for rising somebody up to SDVF. Then we move on to SC, which is a nice $600 bonus. And again, $600 for the person who taught you how to get there. SSC, $1,200 bonus, and $1,200 for the person who taught you. QNMD, which is $1,500, $1,500 for your teacher. Then we move on to NMD, which is $3,000, which is awesome, right? And it doesn't need to go to your upline because at that stage, they're probably sitting on around about a 39 club business, which is generating $100,000 per annum, specifically on residual income. Okay, now that is just a general ballpark figure, but from what we've seen, that's pretty much what you can get. And that is not maximum. You know, in this business, like Joe said, we have the potential to run as far as we can. So out here, you're sitting on a very nice residual income. Okay, I'm going to branch over because it's very easy for one person to sit up here with the whiteboard and talk about this, but I'm going to branch over and I'd love to hear a little bit from some of the other ladies on here who have their stories to share. So, won't be one moment. We've got Emma, you're up first, my darling. So I'm going to take you off. Unmute audio.
Hey.
Hello. The floor is all yours, beautiful lady. Would you like to share your story so far?
Yeah, all right. So I guess for me, after I had my kids, who are 5 and 3 now, I really started to get interested in my health and what my family was eating, and just my general health and well-being, I guess. So I have spent a lot of money on different multivitamins and supplements and things like that, not really seeing any great results. So my beautiful upline Alyssa sparked my interest through a few of her Facebook posts, and I contacted her about the whole Juice Plus product. I got really excited. I liked what I was hearing. I did some research. I liked what I was seeing. The fact that the products are organic and they're natural, that resonates really, really strongly with me. So got on board, started taking the products with an open mind, not really thinking, that they would do all that much. They're just supplements after all. But within a week, I was just blown away with how I was feeling. Just so much more energy. Other mums will know, with 2 little kids, it's quite easy to get really, really run down. So, I was sort of bouncing out of bed in the morning and just generally feeling great and happy, not just in my body, but my mind as well. So, seeing those differences that it made to my life so quickly has really excited me, and has wanted me to get on board and share this product with everyone else.
Awesome, honey. Thank you. I'm so excited for you. It's so awesome to see people at the beginning of their journey. It's just amazing. And I love hearing your story. So we're going to reach on over to Denise now, because Denise also is launching her business tonight. So we've got another new little Juice Plus baby in the business. Denise, would you like to share? Hello, love.
Hello.
Would you like to share
Yes. I would love to. I'm sitting here feeling like I'm kind of at a different stage in my life to all you lovely young ladies with young kids. I'm in my early 50s and my kids, and I remember what it was like to have little kids at home, and I'm very jealous of you all that you still have. Anyway, my Juice Plus journey started with seeing a post from Joe on one of the local classified ads around Gladstone, and I was intrigued by the Travel Tribe logo and going, oh, this could be something I'm interested in heading into kind of my retirement years in a few years' time. My youngest is 18 and she's at university up in Townsville, and I'm thinking, hang in a few more years at working and then I can maybe go on my own journey. So I'm looking at all kinds of options with that. So I had a few chats to Joe, and Juice Plus seemed to be like such a fantastic product, but I wasn't completely convinced, as lots of people have this story obviously where you're a little bit skeptical, as I was. And I'm a PE teacher, so I've got a background in health and fitness, and I've taught aerobics for quite a few years, back in the day when you used to wear G-strings and leg warmers and the go. So I was a little bit skeptical about the product, and I really wanted to give it a try and be convinced. So at the same time, my partner had some results of elevated cholesterol, and for the first time ever, he also had raised liver function. So I thought, what a fantastic opportunity to test out the product for both of us to experience the benefits of it. So we both started taking the product for the premium capsules and the shakes for 2 months. And he went back to have his second round of blood tests, and lo and behold, his cholesterol had stabilised and his liver function had dropped 40%. So I just went, okay, yep, that's a winner. So now I'm fully convinced that I can go out with all my friends and family with my hand on my heart, and I've got my mum on them, which was absolute no-brainer. A lot of my friends are just coming to me, and I'm just astounded by the product selling itself. People are, after sharing my story about what Juice Plus has done for us, the momentum for me has started, and I'm really excited, and I'm so appreciating Joe's support, and now I'm jumping on board with the Zoom meetings, and I can just see this carrying us forward into the future. So thank you for the opportunity. I'm very excited, and Joe's coming up, God bless her, to see us in a couple of weeks to have a live launch here in Gladstone as well. So I'm very excited about that and getting a group of people together for that one.
Awesome. Thank you, darling. I'm sure Joe's excited too. I'm sure she's really excited. That's beautiful. So we've had both Emma and Denise, who are just starting out. And now I'm going to shift over a little bit, and we're going to go over to Jess. Now, Jess has actually been in the business for a little while, so she can tell a little bit more about what benefits the business has had for her.
Hi guys, it's nice to meet you all. So my name is Jess. I've been in the business 7 months now. And what my life was like before Juice Plus, I have a four-year-old. At the time, my daughter was 14 months old, and I also was 4 months pregnant. I was struggling come the afternoons as my partner worked nights, so it was all me with 2 babies and pregnant with the 3rd one. So I was really struggling. I was that horrible mum yelling at her 4-year-old just because I was tired. I didn't have any energy, so it was nice to be able to finally find something that I really needed. The opportunity came along that I went to a launch, and Katrina introduced me to the business. It was something that intrigued me because I didn't want to go back to work full time. I'm having 3 little ones. I was going to have 3 little ones at home, and I needed a change. So that's how Juice Plus came into my world, and I'm so thankful for it. Not only has it given me the opportunity to stay home with my babies, but it's also given me the opportunity to meet lots more wonderful people. So that's, I love this community. The Juice Plus world is amazing. And what I've noticed is that I have more energy. I'm not that horrible mum yelling at her kids. My children are a lot more settled. My son, who used to have the hugest meltdowns, is now on the chewies. And he doesn't have as many meltdowns. He still does have tantrums, but they're not as severe as what they used to be. So I just keep plodding along in the business as you do, and you take it how it comes to you. Like some days I can't do anything because life just gets hectic and it just gets in the way. But the beauty of this business is you fit it around your lifestyle. You fit it around your day. So I try and get up early to do my business before my kids get up. Otherwise, I try and fit it in the day when my girls are sleeping. So that's how Juice Plus fits into my world. And what I want for in the future is to eventually be able to get my partner finishing work so that he can enjoy life a lot more and not be so stressed out about having to go to work and making money for us just to support his family. So that's my big goal, is to get him finishing work so that he can enjoy life and enjoy our little family while they're still young, before all my kids grow up and go back to school. So that's my dream. So that's the next year is my aim, to get him finishing work so that he can enjoy life a lot more. Thanks, guys. That's my share.
Thank you, darling. That's a beautiful share. So Jessie's SDBF, she's just about to hit SC. And now we're going to go over and we hear from the lovely Tracy, who's just about to hit SSC, so which is the next level. And I'm sure she'll really be starting to see a difference in her life transforming.
Yes, hi everyone. Yes, there's a lot of changes happening. It's definitely an amazing journey to be on, with lots of life changes. Before Juice Plus, my life was, I had just had pretty much a 6-month-old baby, and I've got a 8-year-old boy. And before taking on this business, I was running a business. I was doing family daycare, and still being at home, I was still able to work at home and have that ability to be at home for my kids. But the business took over. It took over my house. It took over our whole privacy as well, because you got people coming to your house all the time. And it was a business that I was losing my passion in. I've been in childcare for over 18 years, and it was just, definitely losing my passion for it. And Katrina was one of my daycare mums, and she introduced the business to me, just showing me something to start with. And I was like, I don't want to listen to it. It's okay. You do it. I'll see how you go and all of that. Then I saw how her whole personality had changed, and she was so much more happier with herself and the way her life was going. And she had a lot of her passion back as well. And so I said to her, let me see what this is about. And I'm so glad I did, because it's completely changed my whole aspect in life. My outlook on life is so much more happier now, and it's just given me hope for the future, for my family as well. And that's the main thing for me. When you're living week by week, not knowing if you're going to be able to get to the next week with money, that's when you start to look at yourself and think, what am I doing wrong? So I thought, why not? What have I got to lose? So I did it. And I just took on the steps by step, just listen to what Katrina and Lauren had said to me before, what they have done, and just followed that. And that's how, following the system, I managed to get every single step, month by month, to be able to hit my promotions and to be able to get my bonus money. And that, seeing all that money come into my account, it's like, gave you so much more hope than, that this business could really be something for me. So I've decided to just go full force now and make it my actual business instead of my other business. So I'm going to be hopefully closing down in a couple of months' time, because I've been able to supplement my income, but now I want to take over my income. So that's my next goal, and I'm really excited about that path. And I'm super excited for what my family is going to go through, like changes, and being able to afford different things now, and have a life that we're not stressed about. So that's the exciting part for me, and I'm really loving the business. It's a fantastic business to be in. It's about your health. It's about helping people, and that's who I am. I love to help people. I've helped children all my life, so now I'm going to be doing children and adults as well, helping. So I'm very thankful for this business. It's fantastic.
Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. Can I just say you look amazing? You look absolutely amazing. Now, this is somebody, if we're talking about growth, this is somebody who came into the business so shy and so uncertain of herself. And she told me straight out that she would never do public speaking. And now look at her on a Zoom, just absolutely shining. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea. It's so nice to hear from, we're all so diverse, yet we're also real. So it's so nice to be able to put that out there, because I know sometimes these things can look quite daunting, but stories don't lie. They don't lie at all. And I'm kind of on the top end of the spectrum, where I've been so blessed with this business. So if we go back to here, we've had a little bit of a talk about the levels. So I'm here at QNMD, and I've managed to do that in just under 8 months. So this isn't a business that's going to take you 5 to 10 years to create. Of course, in 5 to 10 years, I would like to think I'll be able to retire, because at the rate that I've been creating and the residual income that I've been building, I know that I'll be pretty set. So that kind of security in my life is amazing at the age that I'm in, and knowing that I will have the rest of my life to be able to enjoy that with my children. So if there's anything that, resonates with you, if there's anything that you think, hey, I might like to know more, ask the questions and don't just sit on them, because, like I've talked about, our movement at the Soul Project is all about grabbing life and grabbing everything that you can enjoy along with it, because we are so abundant creatures. We're designed to have everything. So don't just sit there and settle for ordinary. So thank you so much for your time. I'm really grateful that you all took the chance to come on board tonight and support your friends and maybe pop along to something you were invited to. It does take courage, especially trying something new. So big kudos to you all. And if you've got those questions, reach out and get them answered. And, you may be sitting here thinking, it makes good sense, but it's not for you. And that's totally fine. Okay, we're not in the convincing game. We're just here to open our lights to anybody who's willing to come. But just bear in mind there may be somebody who might like to know more about our health program or might not like to know more about our wealth program. And feel free to grab one of these beautiful health and wealth coaches and rack their brains, because they are on a beautiful journey, and I know they're more than happy to share. So thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate your time, and I hope you have an amazing Wednesday night. I was going to say Monday night. See, I don't even know what day it is these days. But I hope you have a great night. Thank you for everybody who's sharing. You all did a fantastic job. Thank you, guys.